You told me that you had written to the Integrity Commission and you were awaiting a further response from them. Have you had that response?
Since
And what
then,
was
they
the
have written
response?
to me, I've written back to them, they have written to me, I've written back to them, and it is still a matter for the Integrity Commission. Like you, I too am anxious to have this matter resolved.
But my people, only to their surprise, the IC come out and clarify my people that last year annual reports had 6 illicit sick members of Parliament under investigation for corruption of illicit enrichment. And this year's report has 2, my people. So 6 plus 2 now becomes 8. So we have 8. So my people, welcome back to the channel, and in this one, my people, we're seeing the Prime Minister on an interview with the Nationwide News, my people, and basically reached a point where they were questioning him about his statutory declarations being uncertified now for 3 years. And so we had learned that the Integrity Commission has sent its 6th annual report to Parliament, which was tabled yesterday, my people, in the House of Parliament. And last year's annual report had stated that there were 6 parliamentarians who have illicitly enriched themselves or have been under investigation for same. And so in that tabling of report, we never hear of such 6 parliamentarians being named and the 28 other public officials. You understand? But me, I'm going to make you hear what the Prime Minister said on that interview, and then I'm going to hear a word from the chairman of the Integrity Commission.
There's an outstanding matter, Prime Minister. We know you have to leave us soon. The people of Jamaica have been asking the questions. When last I spoke to you in February, I put the question to you about your statutory declarations. You told me that you had written to the Integrity Commission and you were awaiting a further response from them. Have you had that response? And what was the response?
They have written to me, I've written back to them, they have written to me, I've written back to them, and it is still a matter for the Integrity Commission. Like you, I too am anxious to have this matter resolved.
But what is the nature of the issue that you keep having to respond about?
Well, the general issue of the Integrity Commission is that they do an entire audit on your financials and your personal finances, and for me, going back several years. And that takes time because it is just not my response alone that they have to await. They have to await the responses of several other agencies, entities. It's a very detailed process. And I don't want to comment on it too much because the nature of the process is that the Integrity Commission is the entity that really should give the final disclosure and approval. So I humbly await the Integrity Commission's
But
response.
aren't you worried that you're bleeding political capital over this issue while they are silent on it?
Well, you know, it's one of those things you deal with politically. As I said, it is the process, and I have followed the process as best as I can, and I can only await the Integrity Commission. I am in an invidious position because I am the one that has to ensure that the law is respected, and therefore you will never hear me make any complaint. Even if I feel it has been unfair and unduly so to me, you will never hear me complain.
And some people, his response in that interview for me is nothing new. That's what he said since of this year, and that's what he has been kept saying since even last year, that they have been writing to him, he have been writing back to them. And with him placing the gag order on all the members, including himself, of the Jamaica Labour Party, then they or him wouldn't even come out and say much, more people. So, at the same response he has been giving over and over, right? And with great anticipation to hear that illicit 6, my people, a whole heap of people did wait to hear if it was going to be named in that annual report yesterday. And so, a word from the chairman of the Integrity Commission, Mr. Seymour, Panton. He basically says in the agency's annual report for 2023-2024 that was tabled yesterday, Holness's declarations for 2021 have not been certified, which has affected subsequent submissions. Right? And we know it's outstanding 2021, 2022, and currently 2023. The issue has been a major source of political controversy, especially with general elections just over a year away. Justice Panton acknowledged public questions about the issue, saying much has been written and said over the non-certification of Holness declarations. I'm not sure of what much he's talking about, but let me continue. He noted that the Director of Information and Complaints is required to examine the declarations and inform the Commission once he is satisfied that they are completed. It must be remembered that to satisfy himself of the due completion of a statutory declaration, the Director of Information and Complaints shall make such inquiries as he considers necessary. The inquiries are aimed at determining accuracy with reference to the Integrity Commissions Act. Given the restrictions imposed by the Act as regards statutory declarations and matters related to, the processes of commission are nearing completion in respect of the Prime Minister's declarations. And that part he spoke of, my people, is referencing the gag order, basically, that is in the Integrity Act that prevents the Commission from speaking until that statutory declaration is basically tabled in Parliament. He also added that the Commission said it has examined 68% or 374 of the 549 of declarations parliamentarians as at December 31st, 2023. And with all that Mr. Panton had said, my people, my take is it still shouldn't have taken over 3 years now to certify or to get all the information needed to certify one person's statutory declaration, especially the leader of the country, which is the Prime Minister. It shouldn't have taken you guys 3 years and counting, because if we can't certify 2021, there's no way we not can certify 2022 and 2023. You understand what I say? So now, my people, we're seeing where the very same Nationwide News, my people, had broke news yesterday at their Live at 5 session, where they said that they had a report of the IC annual reports for 2023-2024. And they basically went on to mislead the nation with false reporting of fake news about the illicit 6 members, my people. And we're seeing IC basically come out now, my people, and him basically say there's no longer any illicit 6, that count has been dropped to 2. But my people, only to their surprise, the IC come out and clarify, my people, that last year annual reports had 6 illicit 6 members of Parliament under investigation for corruption of illicit enrichment. And this year's report has 2, my people. So 6 plus 2 now becomes 8. So we have 8 parliamentarians right now, my people, under investigation for illicit enrichment. So will Nationwide News, my people, stand accountability for misleading the public once more with misinformation and disinformation? Why is it all the time that they are the ones who are breaking the news? Right? So they might try persuade the people them away from, pressing and standing on the Prime Minister's back, basically to come and speak on his uncertified statutory declarations. And so right now, my people, may I implore the watchdog a time now for uno basically charge some more of them. We see uno come out and uno charge Dwayne Vaz, basically, my people, right? Even after he has paid his fine for some late filing, my people, a fine of 250,000, even after sending a report to him that everything was cleared, he was still basically tabled in Parliament of that which was completed. And some people, at time now for them basically charge the Prime Minister. This has been dragging on for years and years now. And as me say, if one cannot be certified, then the others will be uncertified too. Them now can certify as well. And I want to drag back on the memory a little my people. 9 months ago, who remember the whole shooting incident of one of the director of the Integrity Commission, Mr. Ryan Evans.
At about 10:43 a.m., right at the New Kingston corporate car park, number 1, the complainant, Mr. Ryan Evans, he's also the director of corruption prevention at the Integrity Commission, was in the car park. Whilst he exited the car park, he was pounced upon by at least 2 men who rode up on a motorcycle. The pillion proceeded to come off the motorcycle and attacked him. He pulled a firearm, and a struggle took place between the complainant and the pillion. During the struggle, a black briefcase seemed to have been the subject of his curiosity. A struggle developed between himself and the complainant for that briefcase, and during the struggle, the complainant was shot. The pillion seemed to have left with the briefcase. The complainant himself was he drove himself to the hospital where he's currently being treated. As far as we know at this point, robbery seems to have been the main motive. We are uncertain of what else took place, but it's early days in the investigation. As the investigation develops, we'll provide you with additional information. But the complainant is stable at this time.
Any ideas to what is in the briefcase?
We can't say at this time.
Yeah. At a time when we know the work of the Integrity Commission, we know what they do. Is there any motive?
I can appreciate where your mind is going, but at this stage, we have no information that will connect both instances at this time. We're treating it as a robbery and watch the investigation as it develops. It is a consideration, but as it is right now, not as yet. But we are assisting the staff and we are assisting the complainant as it relates to this robbery.
What have become of that case, my people? No word yet as to who the shooter was or as to who was behind this. Nothing of that sort from the investigative section of the JCF. Why, my people, let us just sit back and wait a little while longer. That's all I can say. Because I say, if it's taking 3 years and we're seeing even a member from the Integrity Commission prosecution body basically letting off someone who has not filed any statutory declaration, who was even given a fine and she did not pay it, someone from the whole customs department. But my people, when they talk and make me know what they think, right? We don't know yet if them even beef up the security for the Integrity Commission personnels. We don't know, my people. And come to think of it, my people, these are the very same Prime Minister who are come out and say he's going to clamp down, he's going to take action against those who are spreading misinformation and disinformation, false news, so to speak, my people. You understand? And to me, it was basically geared towards bloggers. So I wonder if he's going to clamp down on mainstream media. I wonder if I'm going to clamp down on some of the mainstream media. Right? And if, the bloggers will carry truthful story, the people in the country and even in the diaspora don't know what is going on. Them think them can persuade the people or forget the people to have back trust in the Prime Minister. And him make the people not trust him. And him make the people last trust in him. Want to talk and tell me in the comment section what you think about everything that was said in this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Go over to my other platform, Facebook, and follow me over there at Anissa Bell Rose. Check out my TikTok to my people. Follow me over TikTok at Anisabel Rose. Big up to my returning subscribers. Thanks for the continued support. New subscribers, welcome on board. Thanks for the support as well. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the videos. Support the ABR movement by playing your part on the road to 20K. Help me to get there, my people. Join the membership of the channel and get all of the benefits in becoming a member. Only a small fee per month to become a member. Member shout out goes to Angela and Ivan Wallace. Big up on yourself, my sis. Thanks for the continued support. Get this video to at least 3,000 likes, my people. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.